Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today I'm actually going to be installing a Speedi Sleeve on the yoke, on the front output yoke of my NP205 transfer case. So you got here, I've got it all in pieces. I've got a bunch of pieces painted. It's actually ready to go, so I'm kind of doing some pre-assembly before I install it. But I'm going to install a Speedi Sleeve on this yoke. Some of you might be wondering what the heck is a Speedi Sleeve. Well, basically, it's just a very thin piece of metal that actually slides over the shaft of a yoke or something that that a seal rides on. Now, the reason you would install one of these is, I don't know if I can get the camera to show that or not, but there's actually grooves. There's grooves in here, and these aren't that bad. I've seen a lot worse, but I don't want to be that. I don't want this to be the source of a leak after I do all this work rebuilding. So I'm just going to install a ready sleeve. They come in a little box, and it actually has a tool that it comes with a tool to install it. So you slide it. You're going to take the Speedi Sleeve, you're going to stick it over your shaft, then you're going to use the tool to install it. If you have a good auto parts store, they can usually measure this for you and get the right one. But if not, you'll have to measure your shaft, and then there's a spec. You got to be real accurate on your measurements. There's a spec that this will fit, and then that's how you pick the right one. You usually want to measure in 3 spots, but this thing's so short. Okay, so to install this, they say if your grooves are really bad, you want to fill that in with some sort of I don't know what they call it, metal putty or something like that. But these, like I said, these aren't that bad, so I'm not worried about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of RTV off camera on the seal, the inside of this sleeve, to get it ready to go on. Okay, so I got my RTV on there. Before I do that, I should show you on the sleeve there, you can see that line. The line right there. Now that is purposely done because we're going to actually break this flange off once we get it installed. You don't need that. You only need that flange to install this. So I got my sleeve on there. I got it straight as I can get it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I got a seal driver. I'm going to stick it on top of that just so I don't deform the tool. As I install it. But this should go on there fairly easily. Okay, so I'm cleaning off the excess RTV that's on there. You don't really want that on there. But now, I may have pounded that on too far. but you got to get a needle nose and you got to break off your flange. Hopefully I can get a hold of that. You're supposed to grab a hold of it and twist it. Probably gonna need I need a bigger pot. Okay, so definitely don't do anything with your fingers with this ready sleeve, because I just cut my finger really bad. I actually got to go get a band-aid and put some pressure on it. So when you're messing with this, guys, use tools only, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. It's a 2 band-aid cut, so a little more severe than a 1 band-aid cut, but overall not that bad of a cut. Lesson learned, when you're dealing with this super thin, sharp metal, don't grab that with your fingers or nothing, because that's not going to work out. Needle nose pliers, maybe some screwdrivers to get that off. It's not going to just fall off. You're going to have to kind of work it off. But in the end, you can see you get a really nice, it's, you know, it looks like a brand new sealing surface on the part. So, I mean, ultimately you want this riding, or you want this sleeve where the seal was riding. So that's where you push it. Maybe if yours don't, if your seal isn't riding so far in, you won't push it so far on. But like I said, put the sleeve where the seal rides. That's where you want it. But I guess, guys, that's gonna be it for this this video. I just wanted to do a quick video on one of these ready sleeves, just to show you kind of what's involved in the whole deal, and maybe you didn't even know something like that existed. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Maybe you learned something, and yeah, I'll see you.